Hello everybody, welcome back to another Halloween tour video. This one is going to be on Lemmy Cup. So I'm going to start off with the 3DS Daisy Hills. This is just the normal version, so yet again there's not going to be any ramps, and we're not doing it in reverse. So I chose the Lemmy because of his items. The Koopa car because of its status with getting more points for combos, and then basically the same thing for the glider. Just to kind of clarify that. Now, to people who may be new to this game at the time of this tour, it may be helpful to note that you will need a total of 3,100 points to get all 5 of the Grand Stars. So, if you're going to try, grinding out the Grand Stars, there's a total to look out for to get all 5. Now, of course, Lemmy only grants us with 2 items, but it was better than just having 1. Oh, and if you also want to get more points, even though it may slow you down a little bit, it is helpful to actually go on the roof and do those boost panels, or drive over those boost panels, because they do add to your points by quite a bit. So it's important to note that. So for this, the mushroom is, again, it's something best used for when you have a lot of space around you. And the banana, of course, I'm keeping for defense, because you never know when you're going to get struck in with the red shell. That's the worst. There's nothing I could have done about that. I let go of the banana just so I could have a chance of getting at least one new item, which was a red shell. How about that? Alright, so this time I did not go on the roof because I want to focus on getting first place. Because that will give me the most points, especially since I'm doing 150cc. That'll give me more than 2,000 points. And that alone covers over half of what you need to get all 5 Grand Stars. So we were able to upgrade everything. And like I said, 3,100 points. And then all 5 Grand Stars are yours. The next track is Kalimari Desert from the N64. This time I'm going to choose Ludwig, the bullet car, and the flower glider. Ludwig because of his 3 items, the glider and the car because they will grant 1.5 times combo points, which is important. It's best to drift at the beginning there because, again, coins will definitely help you out when it comes to getting points. So if you even just, grab a few coins, that's great. So with that banana, since I had 3 items, I let it go, and I'm keeping the green shell for defense. Because most of the time, unless you get a frenzy or someone with multiple chances, or like with the multiple red shell, the triple red shell power up or something like that, usually you will not need more than just 1 defense item. But it's always good to have some handy. Like right now I have 3. I kept the banana just in case, since Toadette and Lemmy were very close behind me, you never know when one of them might hit me with the green shell, or one of them might hit my green shell. And then I'm going to need some sort of backup defense. Lemmy was caught up with the train. Now, he did not crash because in this game it basically just turns into a jump boost if you run over the train. But the high jump boosts actually eat up your time. So it's best not to... If you ask me, it's best to avoid them, the super high jump boosts, unless you're like begging for points. But even then, you'd get more points from getting a higher rank rather than this like that 1 jump boost. Speaking of points, we needed 2,900 points to get all 5 Grand Stars, which I basically got just by getting first place in 150cc. Trust me, when you get into these newer tracks, if you're used to playing in the higher CC levels, you can basically gain all the necessary points just by finishing in first. And since the races themselves are relatively easy, at least for people who've played a lot, then it's just like giving grand stars out. Nothing too overly challenging. I feel like this is almost just right, especially for beginners. Yeah, sure, you may want to do 50cc just because it says easy going, but even then, it's still better to, it's good to challenge yourself. Alright, so for the Bowser Castle, I'm going to choose Bowser, the Koopa car, and the orange glider. Bowser because of his triple items, and then of course I did basically have all the triple item characters, but I chose Bowser specifically because for me, he would be giving me the most base points right off the bat, which is important if you want to get more points easily without having to do all these crazy stunts and risk losing your first place stata. Base points is what they're called, if I didn't mention that already. Alright, 2 bananas and a coin. Threw one behind because I thought I'd hit someone, which I did. I hit Lemmy. And then, of course, the red shell was deflected by that banana, the second banana. Great for defense. Same thing, except instead of a coin at the end, I got a green shell. I got rid of the 2 bananas just because I hit 2 people just there. That's the main reason why I got rid of them. Got the combo 12. And I'm just letting go of all my items in the finish just because you never know when someone may hit it right before you cross, which will give you a few extra points. Oh, for this, we needed 3,200 points to get all 5 grand stars. Upgraded the clown car a little bit. So the challenge, not the one that gave me a grand star just now, but the challenge, if you didn't already see it, is about doing jump boosts. It's relatively simple, especially since in this game, jump boosts happen automatically. So all you need to do is just drive on the ramps or whatever. And since you're not racing against anyone else, you don't need to worry about keeping first place. It's all about just getting the jump boosts. And that basically just speaks for itself. It may be hard to get through to the dinosaur's legs, but I mean, with practice, it's okay. Those count as jump boosts too, so definitely do them if you can. Like that last one I missed, but the other two, like I was saying, every one of them counts. And even just bouncing off the dinosaur's head there, that counts. Almost anything that can make you bounce will count. Ramps, the dinosaur, the geysers. If you go around the geysers in the middle and you get that center area, I got just enough. You needed exactly 18 jump boosts to get all 3 grand stars. So that last ramp at the finish line saved me for sure. Okay, everybody. So since the video is coming to an end, I would like to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.